Testing, and we are live, and this is Bitcoin Price Prediction. I'm your host, the Crypto Kid Ambassador, Daniel Plummer, and this podcast is brought to you by Howard Blockchain TV, and it is, of course, sponsored by Addis Ababa Advanced Technologies Incorporated. Today is Saturday, August 17th, 2024, and on Monday, the Democratic National Convention kicks off. Kamala Harris is trailing Donald Trump by 25 points. There's some fake polls out there. I know my phone is blowing up from these poll researchers that keep trying to contact me. My position is clear. I'm with Donald Trump. There's not enough fake polls out there that Donald Trump is going to lose his 25-point lead to an unknown. Like, nobody knows anything about Kamala Harris. No one takes her seriously. She doesn't take herself seriously. She hasn't gone across generally vice presidents go across the world and make themselves known internationally, and she didn't do this. Instead, she's been in hiding. And so now to pull her out of the closet and all of a sudden, hey, she's closed the gap that Joe Biden could not, because Joe Biden's been down by at least 8 points. Most people think it's 15, but let's be conservative and say it's 8. And now Kamala Harris, why? Because she's a black woman. All of a sudden, she's fulfilled everything that Joe Biden could not do and closed the gap, which if Joe Biden was behind 8 points, she's clearly behind 25 points. And because she's a black woman, which nobody knows anything about, she's closed the gap. No, this is a bunch of bullshit. The mainstream media has no credibility. The Democratic Party, they have been working with the mainstream media to figure out what to do about Biden. After the dismal debate they had, it failed. And that's an example of putting all your eggs in one basket by forfeiting and not conducting the normal presidential primaries that have been going on for more than 50 years, where each nominee who's seeking the White House, Democrat and Republican, they can go hit the campaign trail, go to each state, tell the people what they have rallies, tell them what they stand for and jobs and what they're going to do for Bitcoin and the economy and how to get us out of hyperinflation. And the Democrats' card was, don't even have a presidential primary. Let's just take it straight to the vote, which is stupid because no one knows what Joe Biden stands for. He sounded like a retard. And now they want to put this unknown Kamala Harris out there. No one knows anything. And then what the mainstream media conducts some polls, and the polls show that she's closed the gap that Joe Biden couldn't. And we have no reason to believe this to be true, but what's the reason for it? Like, what does she bring to the table? Because no one knows anything about her. What could she possibly bring to the table that now you conduct a survey and everyone's saying, I'm voting for Kamala Harris? So, the mainstream media has turned itself into a circus and an amusement park. And there's no credibility in mainstream media. Like, there's no reason that you should take mainstream media seriously. Everything they print is lies. They have no problem putting out print on newspaper, on printed media. They have no problem floating it through the internet waves, and they have no problem spewing it on television. So, that's their problem to work out. But the rest of the country, we're just getting ready for Donald Trump's inauguration, and Donald Trump already has a transition team. And his transition team needs to start meeting right now with the Biden administration, because it's time to pass the baton. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden need to figure out what they're going to do with the rest of their political life, because they've gone as far as they're going. With that, concerning Bitcoin is at 59,427 US dollars, and Ethereum is up $17.30 to $2,613. We'll keep you posted tomorrow. tomorrow, over the weekend, there's only overnight trading and not a lot of volume and activity. But on Monday, with the Democratic National Convention, there will be some headlines. There will be some buzzwords. My belief is that since Kamala Harris leaked this information, she's going to come out swinging on Monday and saying, I love Bitcoin and I want Bitcoin to be the best thing in the world since sliced bread. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted. This is Daniel Plummer, the Crypto Kid, signing out. And remember, the future is crypto.